Okay, this one's a response to DarkSkyvia. I really am surprised to hear the stuff that came out of his mouth. Kinda. Kinda. Actually, now I think about it, I'm not. But anyway, look, Skyva, there's a word called heteronym, okay? Now, what it basically means is that it's a word that's spelled the same but has a different meaning. And nigger has a different meaning. It has more than one meaning. Yes, it does stand for ignorant, but there is a different definition in that. A definition that, and I hate to say this like that, but I'm just going to have to say it anyway. White people put to try to sidestep the whole word, the whole situation. Now, the word was originally used to keep black or any dark-skinned race in subjugation. Now, here's an example of something that has two different meanings. Say I point my finger at you, right? Now, say I did the same motion, but this time I put the finger in your face. One that would be downright disrespectful, but it has two different meanings, doesn't it? Here's another one. Say I took a knife. You know, a knife is used for eating, right? But what if I took that same knife and put it to your throat? Two different meanings. And to be honest, I don't even think that you believe the bullshit that you said. Now, you could tell me that you do, but I mean, you could tell me that you don't take you don't take nothing like that to heart, but truth is you do take that shit to heart. You know? I do believe that you do. And you can tell by your video, because if you didn't take it to heart, then why were you so serious in your video? You were so dead serious in your video, and that tells me that you did take that to heart. Now, the truth is, it affects everyone, including you. And your persona in this video proved it. Another example was that you said yourself that you were at a family thing of some sort, and your wife's father called you a spick. So you called him a nigga in return, right? That's what you said? But here's the thing. Now, I know that was a little bit out of context, so let me go ahead and put that in context just in case any of the third-party listeners are listening. I want to make sure I do call it correct. Basically, you said that your father said that, oh, don't take this the spit coming here, you know, he looked like he's shit. And then you responded with, you know, something nigga, you know, not meaning in a derogatory way, but absolutely not. But at the same time, you didn't mean it derogatory. I understand that. But at this time, you said you didn't associate those words, right? You didn't associate those hate words with each other. But the reality of it is that you do. You know why? Because when he called you a spick, the first word that came out your mouth was nigga as a retaliation. If you didn't really associate those words, that wouldn't have been the word you used. There are many other words that you can use in the dictionary, yet you chose to use that word. So your whole video is just bullshit, man. Your whole video is bullshit. I can't figure out if you're trying to fool us or you're trying to fool yourself. Maybe a little bit of both. Or could it be that you're just that ignorant? You know, it's probably all three. Now, to wrap this up too, I saw your little message in there, you know, talking how that shit you directed to me. You know, that was directed towards me in terms of the whole racist thing. You know, first of all, that video that I made on you was over a month ago, well over a month ago. Why the hell are you still on my dick? You know, get the hell off my dick and go live your life. Seriously. How is it that you sitting there still thinking about that? How is it that you think about something I said a long time ago? And to make it matters worse, I didn't even say that. I said you were accused of being racist. I didn't call you a racist, as far as I remember anyway. All in all, get the hell off my dick and go live your own life. Because as I stand, you're sitting there saying that that everyone's being a bitch and stop being a bitch and man up. The only one being here a bitch is you. That's the only person I see here being a bitch. Sitting there crying over something I said over a month ago. Grow the fuck up.